Well, I got what I came for. I better start heading home, I think. Alright, morning of day 17. It's been a relaxing 48 hours. It's always good to stop somewhere for a couple of nights. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's good. Chance to do a load of washing and the like. We're just going to slip in the Bannergut to get fuel and then start heading south. We've run Cairns, a motorcycle. Today's a Saturday. We've run Cairns, a motorcycle shop, just to give them a bit of notice. And they sounded like they were busy. Sounds like they didn't need the phone call. But anyway, I can't see. I think it'll take us 3 days to get to where we got to go. We're not going to take a direct route. We'll mix it up a little. Tom hasn't seen this side of the country, or at least where we're going. So that'll be an opportunity to tick off some boxes. Had a bit of rain here this morning. That might keep the. I don't know how widespread it was. Might keep the dust down a little, as long as it doesn't make the roads dangerously slippery. And I'm hoping that as we head south, the prevailing wind is blowing the dust away from us. As we were heading up here, we were copping all the dust from all the four-wheel drives and the caravans. And I'm hoping that, as we head south, it's going to be blown away from us. That would be a nice change. Of course, to get out of here, we've got to catch the ferry again. Not much of a queue here, at least. Not like my inbound journey. Went back for 100 metres or so.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for some.
We are at Bramwell Junction at the moment. The telegraph track starts here, and the first crossing is Palm Creek. That's where Tom got stuck and had to be winched out. Somebody's there at the moment, and he's being crushed between two cars, and that's why that chopper is there. An ambo just went down the track a few minutes ago, ambulance, and my guess is they'll pull him out here and fly him out. I hope he recovers quickly. It's a jungle out there, kids. Be careful. Okay, leaving our bush camp just outside of Cairns. Last night we found out that those other 3 riders that we were camped next to Sassay up in near the tip there, well, one has hit a culvert, no, not a culvert, a concrete floodway crossing. He's hit it at speed and done some serious damage to a front rim, so I'm not quite sure how they're going to resolve that. And the fuel leak of the same bike had gotten worse through vibration, and it was an actual trickle, not just a seep or a weep anymore. Tough going on gear, tough going on machinery.
Have a toast for those lost old lives, and my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. An easy kill, gonna leave it all behind. I think it's time
If I remember correctly, I think I'm going to get wet feet here. Now we just pulled over for a break. That oil leak of Tom's is getting quite bad. That can't be ignored. Not that we've ignored it, but it can't be ignored any longer. We've got to do some serious surgery, I think. Try and find out what the problem is. We're just outside of Cooktown. Tomorrow we'll be in Cairns, so it could be an opportunity to have a look at it then, I think. Right, we've just entered Cooktown, named after old mate James. He actually arrived here in a bay, a sheltered bay, to effect repairs to part of his fleet after striking the Great Barrier Reef. They do have a lookout here, obviously up there, which gives you a very good panorama of town and in fact the bay that he sought shelter in. And I've just missed the turn. Now we're going to leave Cooktown and I don't know, maybe ride for another hour or so in bush camp somewhere. There won't be any shortage of places to pull over. Going to go through some of the rainforests up here in North Queensland. Pretty picturesque. If we get another hour under our belt, that'll mean we're an hour closer to Cairns so that we can focus on Tom's rear tyre swapped out and also have a good hard look at that oil leak. We are approaching a place called the Lions Den Hotel. I remember coming here as a young soldier in about 1977, and I got so rotten drunk that I've only just got over the hangover last week. That was a rough night. We're coming up to the Bloomfield River crossing. It's an all-weather crossing now, but it wasn't always like that. I remember getting here once, and it was there was water over the crossing, and I didn't have the gonads to cross it. I turned around and went back, had to backtrack about 40 k's, but I just didn't want to take that chance. First time I've been across this new one. The old one used to be down there. That's the crossing there, the old one. Pretty dodgy. Looks like we're staying here tonight. Why not? Might have trouble lighting a fire. A bit too much dry timber around here, I don't think. Look at this. Beautiful. It's got my name written all over it. I dropped the bike in the water. Front wheel hit a rock the size of a football and it just went from underneath me.
So what have you done to the bike?
Well, we were concerned that we got a guts full of water, so choice of two, take the spark plugs out, but to do that I've got to drop these bars, and we thought it might be easier just to inspect the airbox, which is fairly high up. I mean, there's the intake there, BMW have learned from previous mistakes. The air intake's there, the airbox is under there. It's a bit of a dick drag to get to it. I've never done this on the road. This ain't long enough to get in there. So now we're just putting it back together. Well, embarrassing when it happens, but what they call it, adventure riding. Yeah, once I fell over, I knew we had to take the trouble of checking the airbox at least. Sorry, that'll take the plugs out. Anyway, we're back on the road. These don't handle big river rocks well. Once the front wheel hits them, it's so heavy that the front wheel will just get knocked around. Anyway, we've only lost a couple of hours. The lesson to be learned out of all of this is I've changed the air filter before at home, and what I should have done and what they recommend is you use the tools to work on your bike at home that you would take on the road with you, because clearly getting one of those screws out was a real nightmare. So when we get to Cairns, I'll buy the right tool, which is the long handled Torx spanner. It's a whole lot easier. Anyway, we're back on the road. We're a couple of hours north of Cairns. We've got to catch a ferry across the Daintree River. This ferry, it's been here a long time. I think a bridge might be a viable option by now.
Maybe Thursday. What's the Jeff Withers K7? Sorry.
There we go.
You got the bike here now?
Yeah, mate.
You want to put it on now?
Yes, please.
I can do it now. Yeah, no, because that last job actually went a lot quicker than I expected.
Okay, fantastic. Well, that's saved me a lot of
Perfect.
Sorry? I'm going to cut him away. They had a good start.
Well, we've arrived at Cairns. We had to come here because Tom's rear tyre wasn't going to last the distance. That thing probably only covered about 300 k's.
For the record, it was a Michelin Anarchy Wild. It's the one the bike shop recommended. It's probably a great tyre, I don't know, but not suitable for adventure touring. So yeah, less than 3,000 Ks and it was toast. Tom's been lucky enough to find one in stock here. They fitted it for him. Me, these are the tools I should have left home with. Well, at least the right sized one with a long handle. I've had to go out and buy these. But yeah, like I said, what you should do is any maintenance on your bike at home, you should use the tools that you carry with you on the road. That way you won't make the same mistake I did. Anyway, I've got some tweaking to do.
We've just pulled over. Tom has said that his bike just lost all power. Just stalled. Just beside a dripping blood, that'll get the audience going. Die out here.